All right, test, test, 1, 2. What up? We're going to keep doing that CLI today. Rust CLI today. And there's a server in this thing, so we're going to rewrite the server too. Are we going to rewrite the server? Yeah, we're going to rewrite the server. We're going to figure out how to rewrite the server because we're going to have a CLI project right there. We've been doing that. And then we're going to have the server is 3 parts. It's got a proxy, a reverse proxy, has a REST API, and it has a stats, like a stats API kind of thing. And then we got to build all those into Docker images. And we got to change up the chart, the Helm chart for it. Heyo, what up, Nix? PFP, what are you talking about? You back for some more pain? Some more Rust pain? Oh. Yeah. Thank you. I went with the gopher. It's my Twitter profile too. I went with the gopher, even though I'm writing Rust. I gotta keep it real. Back to the OG language, Nix. The Go. Okay, so are we ready to delete the Go CLI? Are we ready? I don't remember how far we got with this. Cargo build. Let's see if we build it. All right, target run. Is it RLS debug? RLS debug. It's the OG language for me though. When was let's go check out some Rust history. When are you a thing, Rust? 2010, started 2019. Rust officially compiled itself in 2011. Initial compiler in OCaml? For real? That's pretty interesting choice. Pre-alpha release, January 2012. Yeah, this is a different history. Because Go was kind of like throw over the fence from the Google, and then they started working on it in the open. This is cool. Yeah, man, OG for me. OG for me. So, yeah. I gotta keep it OG for me, for the Gopher. But yeah, man, I'm into Rust. I'm into it now. There's no going back. I'm up to the high water mark of amount of Rust you gotta write to be invested. So I'm in. I guess that'd be the low water mark. I'm into it. That's what I mean. All right. Oh, damn, I got some ginger beer in there. That shit'll burn. Oof. All right. What do I got to do? I got to try this out. Target, release, debug. That's probably not the thing. Oh yeah. You can't prove anything, Eric. No, but for this project, I'm going to go almost all the way to Rust. I don't need to rewrite any of this stuff. I don't need to, but there's a reverse proxy in here that probably wouldn't hurt to rewrite that in Rust. Yeah. Yeah, and the reverse proxy is stateless, so I don't have to learn any database stuff with Rust. I don't have to deal too much with concurrency, famous last words. But it's stateless, so I don't have to deal with data. Do I? Oh shit, I might. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Maybe the admin API. Because yeah, the admin API, all it's gonna do is talk out to Kubernetes. That'll be interesting because I gotta figure out the Kubernetes client library. That'll be interesting because that's gonna touch tons of generics. Is it generics on Rust? Rust generics. Is that what it's called? Yes, generics. Yeah, so that's going to touch generics. That'll be interesting. We've got an admin API, a metric server, and that's basically a gRPC adapter on top of like NATS or something. Maybe NATS, maybe something else. I don't know. And then we've got the reverse proxy. That one's got to do state. Yeah, actually, that one's got to do state. He's talking all kinds of trash about the Go language community and even took shots at the Gopher mascot, talking about Gophers being goofy and lame. Damn, Eric. Shots fired, apparently by me. I must have passed out when I was bitching about Go to you. I have it all recorded. Yeah. You know how it goes. You know, yeah. You're being audited. I get it. Yeah. But it's going to be about 6 to 8 years, and then someone will leak it, and then, you know, it'll be fake. I digress. I'm not gonna go too far into that because that'll be a rant. That'll be a rant. How many days we got left? 6 days till the U.S. election. 31 days in October. Yeah, 6 days. All right. Yeah, I think we can delete our Go CLI. I need to check it out real quick. So we've got target debug CLI. Okay. RM and run. Let's open a K9S. Come on now. I still haven't fixed that. But I'm not going to do it right now because I'm just going to leave this open. Good old TUI. There you are. All right. Namespace. C-scaler. All right. So we're going to run. We're going to run the thing. We're going to make sure it works. Then we're going to delete it. And then make sure it doesn't work. So run xkcd ar/xkcd 8080. No such file or directory. Oh, come on now. Spacing. Okay, deployed it. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. And now xkcd.containerapps.dev and then /comic id equals 100. Yeah, it works. Just to make sure. Yeah, it'll actually render a new one. Let's see one that I've never rendered before in this browser. Yeah, it'll render a new one. Sweet. Okay. Now let's delete it. Terminating. And you dead. Now to do tests. No one writes tests. Come on, Nix. This is do it live. This is do it live. Let your customers debug for you, man. No, you're probably right. You're probably right. But first, let's do the big reveal. Command CLI. Bam! Bam, are we ready? Nix, are you ready? This is a big moment. This is deleting Go that I rewrote in Rust. Are you ready? You are ready. Here we go. Boom. Okay. 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 This is a big moment. Am I a Rustation now? I feel like I'm a Rustation now. How many compiler errors, how many borrow checker errors do you need to go through before you're a Rustation? Because I think I'm only on like 1 or 2. Because I haven't, not to say I'm good at anything, I just haven't written enough code to screw up enough times. All right. We've got the CLI. I got to write tests. All right, let's write tests. Rust lang testing. Okay, by example, I like it. Most unit tests go into a test model with a CFG test attribute. Test functions are marked with the test attribute. Okay. If I understand the ownership, yeah, that's where you got me. If I understand an ownership model, I don't. All I really understand is that multiple people can read, only one person can write. That's it. That's it. I know what borrow is, kinda. And I know if you don't borrow, you need to have copy implemented. I don't even know if that's right. Maybe. Documentation testing, what? Annotating the source code. Rust cares about correctness, so these code blocks are compiled as tests. Really? Really? Wow. Okay. Okay, let's try. Let's try running one. Oh, but I need to mock out. Do I need to mock stuff out? Run.rs. I'm going to need to mock out somehow the client here. Need to restart the browser. Welcome back, Nix. All right, so I got this might be a problem, but maybe I can just have it pass. This will be interesting. Let's see. Rust dependency injection, or maybe there's a way to mock. Dependency injection container. How about mocking dependencies in Rust lang? Specifying, no, that's not the dependencies I am talking about. Features, mocking in Rust with conditional complication. That's pretty much what it is, right? Conditional complication. There can be only one owner at a time. When the owner goes out of scope, the value will be dropped. Okay. Oh, this is about the borrow checker and ownership. Okay. There can only be one owner at a time. There are 3 rules of ownership. I'm on the edge of my seat. Look, Nix. I'm on the edge of my seat right now. What are the three rules of ownership? Okay. Conditional complication. Mocking, stubbing, and testing. Okay, they're different. I got you. Not a big fan of conditional complication. I'm going to keep saying that. Those are. I'm ready. I'm not getting the sense that conditional compilation is the right thing to do, because this is like people are going back and forth. Those are the 3. Damn it, Nix! Damn it! Each value in Rust. I'm gonna look it up. Because maybe they say it differently. What is ownership? Is there a real thing? Ownership rules. Okay. You straight up copied it. Yeah. I should have known, Nix. I should have fucking known. So it's got its owner, one owner at a time. Owner goes out of scope, value will be dropped. So can I do let me see. I'm assuming I can't do this. When I do, I've got admin URL and then it's borrowed here, but then the function returns. Yeah, I did. So the function returns at this point. So yeah, so RM returns, and then somehow the compiler knows that admin URL is not borrowed anymore, so that it allows this, I assume. And then run takes ownership, and then it's done. So could I do this? Let's just do like function borrow the thing. Not a pointer. And we need this. Gonna return nothing. Okay. Moving is transferring ownership, but moving is not borrowing, right? Because moving I see in like thread starts, where you transfer ownership manually. So I'm gonna print line s. Oh yeah. Moving is not borrowing. Got you. Okay. So we're gonna do borrow the thing here. I think this is gonna fail. Admin URL. Cargo build. Please fail. Not gonna fail. How? Oh, it's because RM already returned. So how do I get this? See, now I need to get it to fail to understand this. So let's go back to the rules. Ownership rules, stack and heap. Got it. Variable scope, let s hello. Got it. The scope is over. S is no longer valid. When S comes into scope. Okay, this is just about scope. Okay. String type, get, I got it. References and borrowing. Ways variables and data interact. Move. Okay. Wrestling docs have themes on the upper left paintbrush. No shit. Dark mode. Kind of dark mode. Really dark mode. Yeah, we'll go with Cole. Rockerboo, what's up? Good to see you. I'm into this dark mode. Actually, can we do a little bit more contrast? That's a little better. Okay. S2 equals x1. S1 could be expensive. I get it. Okay, string from blah, blah, blah. It's going back to the old days when I was a gopher wearing funky disco glasses and had hair. That's me. That's all me. Okay, so here's a failure. To ensure memory safety, there's one more detail that happens in this situation. Instead of trying to copy the allocated memory, S1 is no longer valid, and therefore Rust doesn't need to free anything when S1 goes out of scope. When you use S1 after S2 is created, it won't work. Move occurs because S1 has standard string, which does not implement the copy trait. The value is moved to S2. Straight up move, not copied. Okay. Shallow copy and deep copy. Okay. So this is doing a shallow copy. And so straight up, it just can bloat away. References and borrowing. Okay. Ownership. S's value moves into the function is no longer valid here. Okay. Got it. X would move into the function, but I32 is a copy, so it's okay to still use. Got it. So this is a move. Oh, this is what you're talking about, Nix. This is not an explicit move, but it's a move. It's kind of the opposite of a borrow, I assume. Yes. Rad. Okay. S2 is moved into take and give back, which also moves its return value into S3. Got it. Okay. Right. Then it moves back out. Okay. Now borrowing. Borrowing. So here, calculate length, borrowing string. The issue with the tuple in 4-5. Where the hell is 4-5? Listing 4-5. Is that this? Yes. So the issue there is you have to return a string so that you can still use it because the string was moved into calculate. Here's how you define and use a calculate length function that is a reference to an object of the parameter instead of taking ownership of the value. Okay. Right. Okay, it has a reference. It returns the size of the thing. So it was not moved. It was borrowed. I got it. Okay. Right on. So really the way I should get it to fail is this. Right? Right? No, I need to do this. I should do it up here, I think. Or I don't even know, actually. Yes! Boom! Wait, no. Yeah! It was moved. It was moved. It was moved, Nix! It was moved! I get it, sorta. Probably not. I'll probably get some compile error later that I'm like, what the fuck does this even mean? But maybe, so far. The slice type, we're not even gonna get into that yet. Okay. Alright, so here's where we're at. I understand move. And so thanks to you, Nix, I understand move. I also understand how to get dark mode on the Rust Lang site, thanks to you, Rockerboo. And life is pretty good right now. Life is pretty good. We deleted some Go code, tier, but we're on our way. And we gotta write some tests now. So where the hell, is it in here? Can we do testing in here? Testing. Alright, automated tests. What up, Avex? Yeah, you got it. You got the grill. That's my real face. I changed my avatar. Rockerboo loves it. Rockerboo loves my new avatar because it has hair. Oh, this is the Bible. Okay. But yeah, Avex, that's my face. You can't see the bald head, but it's there. You'll have to trust me. Actually, you won't have to trust me because I'm right here. There it is. Ooh. There it is. It's not oiled, it's not sweaty, but it's there. Alright, testing, blah, blah, blah. We read a function called add2 that adds 2 to whatever number is passed. Thank you. I much appreciate that, Avex. Adds 2 to whatever number is passed to it. Function signature accepts an integer as a parameter and returns an integer as a result. Alright, Function signature accepts an integer. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. It does all the type checking and borrow checking. Okay. Fair enough. You need to assert that when you pass 3 to add 2, the return value is 5. Okay. I understand. Okay. You do a lib source lib.rs mod tests test. So I am assuming I can put this right next to my other shit. Oh, test organization. Let's just jump to that. They just did that as an, okay, right on. Testing private functions. That has okay. That has to be in the same file. You import super. Got it. The tests directory. You create a test directory that does integration tests. Okay, let's start simple. Let's just start simple. We're gonna do mod tests. What do? Do I do the directive config test? Oh, okay. This is the unit test one. Okay, so config test. Okay, mod tests. User. Use super run. Okay. Now we need to pass in a client. This is where shit's gonna get sticky. Client new. Where are you, client? Client is a request client. So a request client, there's got to be an interface for it somewhere, but maybe request has testing facilities. Allow me to look in the Bible. Oh no, this isn't the, this is not, this is the Bible, right? Right, Nick? This is the Bible, but this is just docs. This is for the peons. The animals who are stuck writing their own, yeah, just docs. This is for the animals who just write their own libraries. And they pick at the scraps that the Rust gods pass down to them. Modules blocking. Got it. Bible is the Rust programming language. I got you. Okay. Testing with Rust request. No, it's the same. That's the docs. Smoke testing, HTTP clients. Testing. Okay. What you got for me? Creating the client. Wait. This is request, right? Yeah. We'll make a small Rust library that uses the request library. We'll see what we can do to test the business logic. Cool. So this is, they're making a library for... There's new stuff on master that we need. When was this published? Okay, that's probably merged 2 years later. Yeah, 2 years, more than 2 years, a little more than 2 years. Okay, we've got a client. They're making a client to wrap the request client. This ought to be good. Okay, get widget, blah, blah, blah. You can retrieve a widget, blah, blah, blah. Now that our client, we can retrieve the widget, blah, blah, blah. We need to test this. We should have written the test first. Yeah, I never do that either. In order to avoid actually making HTTP calls. Okay, got it. We need to abstract the process of taking a request and turning it into a response. We could do one thing. Yeah, I get it. Okay, cool. So you send, I don't think I need to do that. I really just need a post. Pub trait post. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Post needs to return a .json blah blah blah. Post needs to return a request builder that in turn return, so it just needs to return the standard request builder. So can we easily create one of those? Body blah 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 blah. Do I have to create it manually? Fields omitted. How do you create a new header? What are these called? They're like static functions. I'm looking for one that doesn't take self. WASM. Request client new. Try clone. Got it. Request client new. So, oh, okay. This is not what I want, because I don't want to be down in the mud creating request builders. So instead, I need to do what they did. I see where they're going with this. You need to abstract at a higher level, I think. So client.rs. This is what I think. This is very Go-y, I think. So we need a delete app and an add app. What do they call it? They're calling it, let's just call it app client. Pub fun. Add app. They do camel case for names and snake for method names. Okay. Add app. So add app is going to take an app name, an image, and a port. U32. And it's going to return a future with a response in it, or with a result. A result, response, and error. So what's the deal with response? Can I do response? Methods. I just want to go here. Structs. Response. Can I make a new response? Am I missing? I gotta be missing something here. Request get blah blah. Is there a way to manually create a response? Let's go look at the code, I guess, and see. GitHub request Rust. Cool. Source. Connect. This is probably not. We just need to find response. So struct. No, I gotta search. Pub struct response. WASM response. We'll just look at the async impl. New. Response new. Where is that in the docs? New. Maybe it's down in one of the implementer. What shit that it implements. Trade implementations from for body auto trade implementations is from for body. Weird. Impl response. But it's here. Okay. Oh shit, that takes in a hyper response. Alright, so I don't even want to go to that level, really. I want to go to just this, pretty much. That's what I want to do. Alright, so client is going to be add app and result error. And let's go see what's in the am I doing a request? Yeah, I'm doing a request error. Okay. Structs error. Impl error. Okay, that's not helpful ever. So we're gonna look at error then. I'm guessing it's not really a thing to create structs manually. Yeah, inner box inner. I don't get box yet. That's going to be my next thing. Probably not even my next thing. Later. Error. Box inner is going to be a kind, blah, blah, blah. So you know what? I don't give a shit, actually. We're going to do the request error thing here, but the test one is never going to return it. Fuck, it probably will need to. Let's just roll it. I don't know. Request error. Okay. Hub, fun, remove app name. It's a borrow string. Result. Error. Okay. Right on. How do we do multiple fangs? This? Yeah, okay. Okay. Right on. So we have our real one. We got to do a real one. Yeah, we've got to do a real one and we've got to do a test one. So pub struct production app client deploy URL deploy URL. We're gonna have to call this base deploy URL, and then impl for something. Impl something for something. How do you do this? What's the syntax? Traits. Where are you at, traits? Ah. There we go. Okay, I just need the syntax, y'all. I just need the syntax. Generic data, here we go. Trait, impl summary for. Okay, so impl prod client, prod app client for app client. And we're gonna do our tweet. Oh, impl app client for prod app client. Sweet. Okay. Where is the trait itself? I need to see that shit first. Did I miss it? Defining a trait. Summary. Okay. Summarize. So we need a... yeah, we need a self. I think we can get rid of the names here. Okay. So now we need our... does the impl need pub? I assume it does. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, so fun, add, app, and just self. We don't need to name that. And then app name is going to be string, app image is going to be string, and then port is going to be U32, and that's going to be a result empty error, or unit, I guess unit error. Let's put this on a new line. I'm liking that pattern. So now we have to make up all this shit. We gotta make up all of that, put it here, res future.await, which is in itself is gonna return a result of response error. So now we need a map. Can you map a response? Probably. You've got to be able to. Or a result. Alright, that's wrong, but map the left side from response, or from request response. Okay. So now we've got a fun remove app. I think I need that. Self app name is going to be string. Same deal. Result, unit, and error. And this is going to be similar. I'm not going to do the old prints there. Okay. Cool. To-do map the left side from response to unit. Okay. Oh, look at if let. Okay, let's check out if let. Oh, we need a match. Okay, we need a match. I know there's a way to do dot map, but I'm gonna. Do I want to get fancy? Do I want to? I think I want to get fancy though, Nix. I want to get fancy. I gotta get fancy. My functional programming on. Docs.rs. No. I gotta get to the Bible. Actually, no. I have to get to the standard library. Standard library response type. It's like standard response. Oh, it's result. Yeah, thank you, Nick. Isn't there a way to call to like transform the returned result from result request response? Let me just type it here. I want to go from result response error to result unit error. So I thought there would be a res.map, and I'm just going to use shorthand here. That, and that will give me this thing. Not other than matching. Okay, I gotta look for myself. I believe you. I just gotta see. I gotta check this out. Standard result. It's result, I think. I gotta see what's in result. Okay, result. What is this? Yeah, this is what I was thinking of. Result. Yes. Num.parse into an i32 map the left side. You map the left side. And then we're matching on that. Okay. This is my nerdy ass functional programming shit that I'm just doing it. I'm doing it, Nix. We can do use standard result. Hopefully that shit should start being clicky. Dot map. And I don't need anything, but I don't care about the callback parameter. We just need this. Can you do that? Do question on the await and just return. Okay. Okay. Works for me. Do question on the await. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that works for me because then I don't have to do the old... Oh, do I do without the semicolon? You know what? Y'all are right. Y'all are right. I need to keep it simple. Match res future await. And then we're going to do okay. I don't care. That. And then error. We'll just... I think we can just do that. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know what the hell that's all about. I've heard from Nix, and I think just Nix, I've heard that will return immediately on an error or return the real value, the success value. Not the okay, but the actual success value. That's what I've heard. But shit, man, I don't know. Match, res feature await, okay. Don't care. Okay, that. Or E, and I gotta do some comma action here. If it hits an error, it will do error E. So will it return it? Will it return it immediately? What up, C Yang? How you doing? Does Rust have generated? You're asking the wrong person, man. Nix, step in. Nick, step in and tell the man what he needs to know. Yes, it will abort. All right, right on. Let's go see if Rust has generators. Look at me being all fancy. Let me go to the thing here. Generics. Rust generators. I thought they have something like iterators. Here, yeah, Rust. The Rust Unstable book. That doesn't sound like it's for us. Standard ops generators, often referred to as coroutines, are an experimental feature. So, yes and no, I guess. You mean like a yield kind of thing in Python? Is that what you're talking about, Siang? Core ops, standard ops. That's experimental. Core ops, also experimental. Generator state. So I don't know. I don't know, Siang. Nix is gonna have to hit you up with that. Course for embedded dev. Okay, I got you. So Rockeroo, yes, it will abort. It makes it so you don't have to match. So okay, hold up. It doesn't. It makes it so you don't need to match the error property. So I can do this. Actually, res future dot await. I can do that, and then I can just do that. This will immediately return. I gotta hold you accountable, Rockerboo. Ah! Get out of here. This will immediately return on. I need to wrap it. All right, I'm doing the match. I need explicit right now before I can. I need to walk before I can run. I gotta read up on the question mark and I gotta walk before I can run. Okay. Res future await. Got it. I'm not gonna do that right now. Okay, we've got to remove. Now let's go up to. I still need to wrap it. Oh, I see. Yes, I see what you're saying now. Because we're returning the actual, we got to return the actual result, not just the value. I got you. Okay. Not sure on Python, but yeah, like star functions and yield. Star functions in what? Are you talking about JavaScript or TypeScript or something like that? Let's go look up what a generator is in those languages. Iterators and generators. Processing is a thing. Okay, iterators and generators bring the concept of iteration directly into the core so you can customize the behavior. Iterators are that. So you can call next. It implements the iterator protocol. I got you. Okay. What's a generator? Custom iterators are useful. Generator functions provide a powerful alternative. They allow you to find an iterative algorithm by writing a single function whose execution is not contiguous. Function star. That's what you're talking about. Okay. Got you. Generated functions do not initially execute their code. They return a special type called a generator. When a value is consumed by calling the generator's next method, the generator function executes until it encounters the yield. Yeah, yield. Okay. This is like Python too. Got you. So, I don't know. I don't even know if Rust has a keyword yield. Implementation is not finalized. Okay. That'll be pretty solid. That'll be really useful if you can just straight up write a function and then yield. This is exactly like Python too. It's really useful in Python. You don't have to build a class. I really like that. No class, nothing. You just def your thing and then yield when you want someone to start doing their iteration. Yeah. Okay, so there's your answer, C Yang. Christian, there's your answer. Okay, so we got to go up here. We got to do the same shit. Send and now match future. Okay, that. I'm seeing now how the question mark is a better option. Rockerboot, I think I'm getting it. This is the implementation for coroutines. Okay, so when they say coroutines, though, are they talking about having generators run concurrently? Or is this just doing the old pause iteration? Yeah. Is this doing the Python way? Generators, okay. So it's the same thing. We're not talking about concurrency here. All right, so this is gonna have to be, this is going into Pocket and the stream notes. 2020, 10, 28. Experimental generators in Rust. Boom. Okay. Okay. We're going to go look at the question mark operator. Easier error handling. Rust has gained a new operator, question mark, that makes error handling more pleasant. Okay. So this is what I just did. Okay. They've got a note saying you're an idiot if you think this code was right, which I am. Okay. 2 paths that can fail. Now, the code. Oh, so you do semicolon it, and then you just straight up go okay. Okay. We're gonna put all of the codes in here. So first of all, that we're gonna comment it out. Now, res future await semicolon and then okay. Yeah, no worries, Siang. I'm not even rusty at Rust because I never knew it. So we got Nix, we got Rocker. I didn't know you were up on the Rust. I got 2 experts in here. This is how I learn programming. I just get people to watch my Twitch stream and then they tell me. Okay, and now, it completely returns an error out of the function, and if it's an okay, returns it to the assignment. Got you. Okay. No, you're not using, no, you're not using BS terminology. Rockaboo, everybody's farther than me. So, everybody. Slightly is an understatement, I think. No, that's not BS. I get it. Returns immediately if it's not an okay. And otherwise it continues to here. And then this returns out. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. And now we're going to do the map. I told you. We're doing this. We're doing the map, everybody. Okay. Maps a result TE to a result UE. So the T is going to be a request, : response. The U needs to be unit, just parentheses. It applies the function to the OK, but leaves the error value untouched. A equals request future await question mark will be the result and it will return an error. Right on. Okay. All right. So now we're going to do this. All right. So option 1. Now option 2. Option 3. Okay, this one's my jam. Res future dot await dot map, and this is just gonna do a unit, G unit, and I think that works. We don't care about the parameter it sends in. I think it works. And then this, we're gonna do the same deal. So it's the more terse one. Most terse one, I think. And then do they have a flat map? Map or. Yeah, okay, I don't want the map or. I want it to return result. So, right. Yes, exactly. So this does not take in the okay, and it does not expect a result back. It expects the value to go into the new okay. Yeah. If we run this shit, oh, well, oh yeah, okay. If we run this shit, this doesn't return an okay. This returns I times 2. What is that gonna be? First, it's gonna be 2, then 4, 6, 8. If I am not an idiot. Yeah. Rocket boot applies to the function to the inner value. Yeah. What a bad example for map. Yeah, not great. We'll map. We'll print and ignore half the map. Yeah. I mean, it's good enough, but it's not great. That's not great. All right. So, also, I don't know. I'm going to assume this is right. It looks weird, but I'm new to Rust, so whatever. Okay. I'm doing this way, y'all. Now that I got all my free tutorials from you, I'm doing it the map way. Just because I like the functional programming shit. The programmings. Okay. All right, so now we got to do our test one. I'm not going to do the test one here. This is just app client. So we've got to get an app client. Is this going to be that? Oh, and we have to do a use create commands app client. Do I have to pub trait app client? The await needs a small thing to unwrap with the map. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll find out. I haven't learned unwrap yet, so I'll find out though. A compiler will destroy me. Create commands. Oh, is it client? Unresolved client. I need pub mod app client in mod. Got you. That? Yeah. Okay. Traits without an explicit dyn. Is that like a vtable? AC. Size for values of type. Okay, so we got to learn about passing traits. This sounds like we need a vtable type of thing. Traits. Okay. Default implementations. Where do we pass that shit into a function? Traits as parameters. Okay. Impl brave. So we need a thing that implements summary. I got you. Okay. Not a dyn. Impl. Right on. Okay, 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 okay. This is not... This is going to return this. Now we need to do our ac.addApp. And addApp takes in a string, and let's actually name this. So this is going to be the app name, app image, and port. Okay, so are we going to get our shit here? This is going to tell us now what to... Yeah, app name, app image, and port. So app name, app image, and port. Oh, and these have to be borrowed. Oh, they're already borrowed. Okay. So we can get rid of this. Yeah! Cannot find app image. Oh, just image. Just image. How is Brave? Keep doing. Brave is solid. It's basically Chrome, but there's more. I mean, there's obviously the security stuff. There's the privacy stuff, but there's other stuff like, I guess it's just like one version behind Chrome. So like this music thing, like the sound control thing, just landed in Brave, but I think it's been in Chrome for a bit. So it's fine. It's solid. Fuck Brandon Ike. That's fair. That's fair. Solid like steel or a petrified turd? Closer to a petrified turd. I was on Chromium for a while before this. I went to this. Why did I go to this? I don't know. Just because I felt like it. I'm trying it out. I would do honestly, I would just go with Chromium. Yeah, Chromium, not Chrome. Yeah, I don't know. Chromium, like this, some of the, like the Pocket extension was super wonky for a while. Whereas the Pocket extension on Chromium has been solid since I've been using Chromium. I started using Chromium when I first switched to Windows. So that was like 6 months ago now. And yeah, Edge is a decent ungoogled. Do I have Edge on here? Yes. Yes. Now, does Edge have dark mode? Theme. There it is. There it is. Yeah, this message brought to you by my employer. Edge is a great browser. Like in reality, it's pretty solid. It's more solid like steel, less like petrified turd. I would go Chromium is my first choice because I'm super paranoid and I want to support open source, like open as in beer, free as in beer, open source. Probably Edge after that. I'm going to put Edge and Brave right next to each other. Brendan Ike notwithstanding. Yeah, Edge is on Linux. It's a preview. Edge Dev is on Linux, so preview is maybe a strong word, but yeah, it's here. It's in apt. You can get it. Is it a flat pack now? Is it even in? No. Yeah, it's only an apt. I don't think they distribute a flat pack for it anymore. Or at all. Not anymore. That implies they did. Yeah, so I would go like Chromium, probably Edge, maybe Brave is tied, but I've been trying out Brave. It's all right. It's all right. You're going to go like maybe go a little bit less than halfway between steel and petrified shit. So yeah. There you have it. All right. So we do our impl, not our dyn, I guess. We have to build now a test client. Let's build a test client. Struct. Yeah, Firefox is super cool. Try running Gmail. I have just problems running Gmail with Firefox. That being said, I haven't tried it on the tower, so I don't know. Maybe it's fine on the tower. But it's just resource intensive. So we're going to call this test app client. Don't have anything in there. So impl app client for test app client. Just use surf. Yeah, I'll use links. Why not just go all the way? Use super commands app client. That's what we got to use. Right? Oh no, use super commands client. Not super. Crate. Yes, that's the one. Doesn't even have to. Yeah, you love some line editors and some, what do you call it, I guess, super simple stuff. And I appreciate that out of you, Nix. I myself, first of all, I like GUIs. I won't lie. I like GUIs. Suckless salt, yes, fair enough. I feel like anytime you pick up a GUI, it's going to suck. That being said, he is, yeah, exactly. That being said, I like me a GUI. I like to be able to click around. When I first started with Linux, I was on Mandrake, and I actually learned Emacs. Don't kill me, all you NVIM people, but I learned Emacs. I learned all the shortcuts. I then went to Windows for a bit, and then went to Mac. And once you go to Mac, come on, you gotta learn GUIs. So now I've been on that for 10 years. And there you have it. Since TextMate. But did you go to Sublime and then Atom and then VS Code? No frills, just text. Right on. Yeah, I had a coworker, a database programmer, 2 jobs ago, that built a Memcache protocol compatible queue all in Notepad. It was filthy, but he did it. He did it. What is this? What did I do wrong? Oh, this is gone away. I need to use standard hash map. Collections. You did Ed. TextMate Sublime Neovim. Are those greater thans or arrows, Rockerboo? You did Mandrake Caldera. I remember Caldera, Slackware, and then the original Red Hats. Right on. What did you do after Red Hat? Were you then straight to Arch? Anything related to databases is filthy. Remember my misery of last time. I don't. Apex, I don't. What was it? Those are arrows, right on. Okay, TextMate Sublime Neovim. Did you ever do the Panic software people? I saw they have a new release. What was their old one? Coda? Yeah. Oh no. Was it Coda? Or is it just called Code Editor? Nah, it's portable text editor. Anyway, they have a new release. I used to use, I think it was called Coda. I can't remember, but it was like in the days where you're doing mostly JS and some PHP and shit. And Coda was the most solid editor for Mac that you could get. There was Coda, yeah. Oh, you did Gentoo? Nice. You want Serpentos? Nix, I always love you in the chat for comments like that. Abex, functional dependencies. I don't remember that. Yeah, hell yeah, I use Transmit too. But this new thing, I installed this on the laptop, and it looks all right. Serpentos. Use NixOS? Eric, you use NixOS, right? Or you tried it? Learn more. Serpent Linux. First, we will need to complete some early donkey work and apply for a sub-license to use the name. You gotta have the donkey work. Almost entirely Clang built, lib C++ instead of lib standard C++. LVM bin utils variants, that's cool. No more legacy boot. UEFI only for x86. Okay. Yeah. Wayland only. That's interesting. X11 via containers. Nice. Live kernel patching. That's pretty cool. This looks pretty cool. They got... Nix, you should help them with the donkey work that they say they need to complete. Onivim looks cool. $40 for a text editor. Yeah, that was my problem with this. This is what? Yeah, $100. Yeah, yeah, man. If it's the best, I bought. Is it Sublime? You had to buy Sublime, right? You didn't have to. You didn't have to. Yeah, how much is this these days? $80. I bought Sublime back in the day. Yeah, your line editor, Nix. Is that that's the best editor for you? Onivim. Wait, is this you? Nix? Oh, okay. It looks a lot like VS Code. Looks a lot like VS Code. They even used VS Code's extension host. Oh, that's the point. Yeah, I got it. Is an Electron? Okay. Well, it's got to have some. There's got to have a JS interpreter in it somewhere, right? I mean, yeah, it is an Electron. That's fair, but there's a JavaScript host here somewhere. You can't get away. The entire GUI. Yeah, what is it? It's going to be like... We can probably see here. What's the process called? Is it called Electron? What is this? This is going to be about... Yeah, these are each a line. So is this 17 electrons running right now? So that's going to be Hyper, VS Code, Slack. I think Discord's a native app too. Yeah, that's fair. JS interpreter isn't the problem. That's fair. It's just V8. V8 is a fairly solid interpreter. Browser will run a process per page in Electron. Yeah. Yeah, so Hyper is going to have 2. VS Code's going to have at least 2. I'm assuming each tab is not a process. I'm assuming, yeah, it's got to be just the pane. So 1 for key to HTTP, 1 for stream notes, plus God knows what it is for Slack. I don't even want to think about it. And then Brave is not going to be Electron. So I don't know where all 17 are coming from. Yeah, fair enough. Instead, we have to install 64 gigs of RAM. Hang in there, OBS. Their code base is massive, though. Like, how much shit would they have to rewrite or bridge to Electron? I got the bathroom. I will be back, y'alls. Back. Teams. God, and that's was that a React app too? How massive must that React code base be? Yeah, Nix, get that VS Code knockoff. Hey, user129, what's going on? How you been? I think I saw you yesterday, right? We're doing more Rust. Let's do some Rust. We got remove app, admin URL. Oh, that's the base deploy URL. That's gonna be self. Base deploy URL. Rad. Okay. This is app image. And now we need async. Async trait functions are not supported. Consider using the async trait crate. I'm assuming I can't do this. It doesn't even say that shit's wrong here. I got my chocolate almonds. I'm not gonna do this. I'm just gonna return a future. Okay. Standard future. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Future. Standard. Future. Okay. Trait objects without an explicit dyn. Is that because I need to put this on the same line? Weird. $40 for the commercial. Oh, you're not gonna go. What is it? You can get it for free. Pre-order lifetime commercial license. Oh, got you. Yeah. Vim style modal editing with the aesthetics and language features of modern editors. I would use this. If I wanted to learn Vim, I would use this. Okay. I'm going to look to see what request, how does request return a future? I'm pretty sure they return futures. What's the point of a non-commercial license for an editor? Fair enough. Good point. Where are you, request? There you are. You're somewhere in GitHub. I know you are. Whatever. Too many tabs. Async impl. Body. Return option, wrap stream, body. Okay. From for body, blah, blah, blah. I might be looking in the wrong place. It's for litigation so they can pigeon development houses or larger orgs to get retribution for their sins. Yeah. Doesn't JetBrains. I feel like they did that. I might be way off on that. I feel like they're a good company, but I think they did something like that. It's in their own tests. Okay. Let's see what this is all about. I'm assuming there's tests in here. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if future is anywhere in here. It's not. F, future, output, blah, blah, blah. Normal companies pay the license, but software license makes distinction, so you have to buy a license for each user. Yep. Yep. Send future. What's this all? Oh, I think I saw. That's a JS future. What's going on here? Enum, impl. Let's do something else. Rust lang return trait. Oh wait. Oh wait. I bet you have to do this. Or not. Impl trait must do stuff. Okay. How do I return an instance of a trait? Yes. How do you return an instance of a trait? Impl. Not allowed outside of function and inherent method return types. Isn't this a method return type? Okay. They return a impl shader. That's their trait. It does have limitations. It's not able to be used in a trait method. Cannot be used when a concrete return type is conditional. You need to use the trait object below. Borrow impl. Seems like it doesn't like that either. Gives me the same error. Conditionally iterate. Okay, simple factory in Rust. Impl command for add command. Option box. Static dispatch. As trait should work. A future is a future trait. Good question. I need to remember where the docs are. Read the book. How do you... Oh, here we go. The standard library. Standard, future. It's a trait. Doing the box method is going to be the way to do it. All right, let's read up on box then. Pointer type for heap allocation. Okay. See the module docs for more. Simplest form of heap allocation in Rust. Boxes provide ownership for this allocation and drop their contents when they go out of scope. So is this like a shared pointer? They never allocate more than isize max bytes. Move the value from the stack to the heap by creating a box. Move the value from a box back to the stack by dereferencing. Create a recursive data structure, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this makes some sense. So, we're jumping in here. Standard box boxed. What? Hey, Hawkware. Thank you so much for the follow. It's good to have you here. Welcome in. No impl. Okay, no impl. Can I just do a type definition here? Future result. Blah, blah. Is that that's a thing? Pub. Oh, we gotta do this. Trait objects without an explicit dyn. The value of the associated type output must be specified. It's dynamite! Okay, I do have an explicit output. Future. Standard future. Future. Pub trait future. Oh. Is future not... Oh, future is not generic. It is generic. Is not generic. Is it generic? Who knows? Who knows, my friends? A future is dynamite! Expand attributes. What up, patatas? Future is a trait, not a concrete type. So therefore, does future not have a generic? Is it not possible to make future generic? Because I see a type output in there, but it doesn't look like the caret thing. So Rust future. Is it in the Bible? Is it in the Bible? Where are you at, Bible? Let's do generic. Traits. You can return T future, but you would only be able to return one type. If you want to return multiple types that implement future, you need a dyn object. Okay. Now, let's see if I can get away with just... I should be able to just return one, because in the end, I want to just return a straight up result. And maybe wrap it in a future. So I'm seeing that traits... Here we go. That's a function. You bound your T with a trait. So do I need to do that? Impl trait syntax is convenient and makes it far more concise in simple cases. The trait-bound syntax can express more complexity. Oh, okay. So instead of doing T summary, you just say it's an implementation of summary. You can have two parameters that implement summary using impl looks like this. If you wanted the function to allow item 1 and item 2 to have different types, using impl trait would be appropriate. If you wanted force both parameters to have the same type, that's only possible to express using a trait bound. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. You can say it needs to implement two things. Returning types that implement traits. Boom, right there. Right there. Okay, impl summary. But can you have this? Can you do that in a trait? Can you have a trait return, have a function in it that return a trait? That returns a trait. What up, user129? Thank you so much for that. That is much appreciated. You cannot return a trait ever. Okay, so I will need to rethink how this is going on. First, I need to eat a chocolate covered almond because this shit is heady right now. Heady. Okay. We need to create a client that adds an app. Or we need to create clients that are able to add and remove apps. Okay. 129, I am writing Rust, a CLI in Rust that is able to talk to a REST API running in Kubernetes that is designed to set up a container running in Kubernetes, set it all up to do auto scaling and have SSL set up and have all the internals that it needs to be in production on the web. It's a program I've been working on it's a project I've been working on for a couple months now. Was written in Go. I'm re-implementing the CLI in Rust for now, and partially to learn it, partially because I think it fits a little better, but mostly to learn Rust. That's it. You return a type that implements the trait. With dynamic dispatch, you forgot the concrete type, but you can have multiple types. Hey, what's up, Hibby? I have mentioned Golang. Yeah, I saw you in Fox's. Yeah, I think I saw you in Fox's stream earlier today, talking about Go. What's going on? How have you been? How are you today? Or this evening? I don't know where you are. Interesting project. It indeed is complicated. I wrote it in Go and I was like, this is fine. Like, I got to think about, the architecture, but now we're talking about the code, and I haven't really straight up learned a language for real by building something substantial for a while. Yeah, man. I learned TypeScript a couple of years ago, building a substantial website. But that's front end. Nobody cares about. I'm just kidding. But that was 3 years ago or so. So I haven't really picked up a new language by building something real and testing myself like that for 3 years. So I'm excited about this. I was typing a lot. Hey, you were contributing a lot too. And Fox was learning the same way that I learn. Like right now, I'm just like jumping in, doing all this complicated shit with no idea the basics, like the foundations of Rust. I knew a little bit going in. I knew about ownership, kind of, like maybe 30% of what ownership means in Rust. But the rest of it, just trying to learn on the fly. I'll go back and learn fundamentals as I need to. Maybe sometimes I'll learn fundamentals too late, as you may see right now. But, as I need to. All right. I just need to check Slack real quick. All right. So, I need to return a type that implements the trait. It needs to have, so patatas, do I need to explicitly say that the return type needs to be dynamically dispatched? Like a virtual function in C++. Like, do I need to do this? And then this. Is that shit gonna work? I'm sure there's a shorter way to write that. But maybe? Nah. Wrong number of type arguments. Expected 0. Found 1. Future is just straight up. Okay, so future is nothing, I think. It's implied. Pub is implied. Okay, got you. So we're going to do impl future. I think that'll work. Will that not work? No. So we need the T. Now, why did I do this again? I don't even remember why I needed to switch to a future. That's how long it's been. Right, because of async. Okay. Now this needs to be impl future. Infiltrate not allowed outside of function inherent method return types. Okay. So for some reason I have to do that. It's going to return a T. Now, impl app client, missing RM app. Res future. Boom. And we need a client. Res future. Mismatch types, expected parameter T. Okay, this is where I'm confused. So I need to go and learn more about futures. How to use futures in Rust. Futures, and this is going to be important for me because I got to write a web server and I am almost positive I'm going to need this. A future in Rust is a trait. If you want to implement it, it looks like this. Okay. Poll returns a self item and a self error. Okay. If you want to fetch different magazine issues from a remote location or from the file system, you can create and return your own future. Impl future for magazine. Type item is a U8. Type error is an error. So do I need to implement my own future? I feel like I need to implement my own future. This is an old future. Okay. Okay, when is this from? Last year. Is this newer? Nope, it's older. Maybe the docs are gonna... Okay, the docs... Okay. Async programming abstractions. Okay, cool. Streams, executors, fine. There's a task system underlying it. Okay. Fut values. Rx. Okay, I am not going to dive into that right now. This module contains the future trait. Top level future combinators like lazy, which creates a future from a closure. Ready. Okay. I'm into that. Those combinators sound awesome. Abortable future, abort handle, blah, blah, blah. Okay. We have a box future, an owned dynamically typed future for use in cases where you can't statically type your result or need to add indirection. Okay, that sounds like that may be the thing, but let's see this. We already looked at this, but I think I'm seeing why we can't return a trait, because traits do not, for some, I guess traits don't have generic whatever brackets around them. So ready, maybe ready is the thing. Core future. Oh, core, we were saying core is for embedded, maybe. Oh, my bad. Let's see about making our own future. This might be way off. Use standard future. Um, you know what? This feels way off. This feels way off. Box has a future. So box has a future. Okay. We're gonna not do this. Ample future for ready. Ample. So these all have generics. I wonder if those macros are going to help us out here. Creates a future which never resolves. Waits for either one or two, blah, blah, blah. Try future, fuse future, future. All right, I need to go back and read more about generics on traits. Advanced traits. Patatas, I am not too sure. Right now I'm confused why future is not generic. Like what I want to see is like whatever, I-64. Like I want to be able to do that, but I think I'm thinking about generic traits wrong. Because they don't have like the generic syntax. They have a type inside them. Associated types connect a type placeholder with a trait such that the trait method and definitions can use them. The implementer trait will specify the concrete type. Right. We can define a trait that uses some types without needing to know exactly what those types are. Got it. Right. We set a type here. Generic type parameters and operator overloading. Impl add for point. Okay. Right, we do that. So do we need to define our own trait? I mean our own implementation of the trait. And I'm starting to think we do. I'm starting to think we might need to do that. Or can we do this? Can we stay with this and this? Can we stick with that? Oh, because of the 8. Consider using async trait. Yeah, so can we go and use that? If you want to use a future in an async operation, you use block on. or make the whole thing async. When I tried to make the whole thing async, I got that. This says you can't declare traits async. Is that a thing? No. It says I can't declare it async. And then this is totally... Yeah, this is totally fucked up now. The initial round of stabilizations in 1.39 did not include support for async and traits. Right? It declares the error, blah, blah, blah. This example influenced the core of a highly effective advertising platform. We have that macro. This would be the easiest way to do things. So honestly, just so I don't have to learn all the future stuff, all the generic availability stuff in traits. And I'm pretty sure I don't have to implement my own future concrete type also. I did async stuff yesterday in Rust. That was the first time I did it. I didn't have any problems, but I didn't dive super deep into it either. But I suppose block on would be fine in this case. I'm not trying to do something like super concurrent or anything. Is that somewhere else? Block on. Oh, okay. I see why maybe this is getting pitfall E. FS future output. Return a future to completion on the current thread. Yeah, I see how this might be a pitfall. Let me just see how this works. Yeah. Cargo add async trait. I am perhaps going down a terrible road. We need to import use async trait, okay. And async underscore trait. Oh, we need to put that here. And we need to put it here, I guess, too. Okay. We need to do another async here. You installed trait async believing it was async trait. What is trait async? Oh, is it dash? Oh, is it not a thing? Oh, it's a clone. Okay. Interessante. So we're gonna just create the request URL over here too. Okay. Okay. So lifetime bounds on RM app. Do not match, blah, blah, blah. Can I get rid of this? No. Is it complaining about add app to? I'm gonna just do that. Wait. It's fine. It's fine with add app. So RM app is truly the problem. What is the deal with RM app? Lifetime parameters or bounds on RM app do not match the trait. Oh, it's probably because of this. Yes. Okay. We're kind of there. Kind of there. Add app needs to... We need to await it. Await is a postfix operation. Oh, dot await. Right. Okay. We're gonna hold off on doing that. RM now needs to take in the app client. Use crate commands client app client. Okay. Why am I accepting string? As opposed to non-borrowed string, you mean? This no longer needs this. And same with run, it no longer needs the admin URL. And we no longer need this or this. Really any of it. It's just straight up a port. Clippy emits. Oh, I should install Clippy. I don't think I have Clippy here. Let me get that going. And then we need to do the map, I think. Because we need to return that. All right, now in our main. Our main's fine, the match is fine. Cargo build, let's just make sure it builds. Unexpected closing delimiter on, where is it? Remove RS line 7. Okay, we've got a lot of problems. Unused import, we'll get to those. App client is not satisfied. Line 34 in main RS. That's because we're not passing shit in. All right, so we got to create our app client now. Okay, let app client equal. We need to use commands client app client. And we need our new base deploy URL string. I'll try patatas. I'll try this. .toString. Okay. Okay. So now we've got our prod app client. Got to import that, not just app client. Prod app client new. Admin URL. Admin URL needs to be, we need to borrow that. Is this a .new? All right, so we need to figure out how to do that. What up, Omar? Yeah, you do one thing wrong. This reminds me of C++ world. You do one thing wrong. Boom! Everything gets fucked up. I think it's just a matter of how much the compiler does for you and checks for you. Sometimes everything just blows up. I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. Structs. Right. Instantiating structs. Do we have a new? Or do we... Method syntax. Okay. Function area. Blah, blah, blah. I would like to create a new. I'm doing good, Omar. How about yourself? Doing all right? Right there. Colon, colon. Okay. Prod app client, colon, colon, new. Okay, that was supposed to work. Do we need a pub? Yes, we need a pub. Okay. Rad. So, we're in business here. Now we need our app client. I think it doesn't implement copy. So we might be fucked up. Mismatch types. Expected a reference. We are... Yeah, we're moving. We don't implement move. So we need to borrow. Right. Man, I fucking figured it out. Look at me. Baby steps, but look at me. Damn. I'm proud of myself. That's great to hear, Omar. That's very good to hear. It's a pretty good Wednesday. I got some sun. A little bit of sun. It's a pretty good Wednesday. Writing some Rust. Alright, so Clippy. Patatas, this one's for you. Rust Lang Clippy. What should we do? Finally got some work done today. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. As a cargo subcommand, Rust up component add Clippy. I don't know if I have Clippy yet. There we go. Cargo run Clippy. It should already be... Okay. Right on. Okay. We got... Oh, can I just do cargo Clippy? Not cargo run Clippy. Okay. Oh, so when I did cargo run Clippy, I was just running the app. Alright. Unused imports in run.rs. Okay. I don't know. I suppose that VS Code is kind of doing something like Clippy for me. Alright. Took care of that. Remove RS. And we're going to take care of that one. Alright. We took care of that already. Client RS. We don't need a future anymore. Okay. That import has no future. Constants have by default a static lifetime. Oh, it's just a stir. A borrowed stir. Right? Okay. Writing string instead of stir involves a new object where a slice will do. Okay. That's you, Patatas. I see what you're saying now. Run.rs. Just to stir. And we're going to need to bring that all the way down to a stir and a stir. And just a stir. And a stir. And a stir. Stirs for everyone. You get a stir. You get a stir. You get a stir. You get a stir. And a stir there. Okay. Alright, let's do some Clippy again. Alright, we're a little bit... Okay, we're a little bit better. Alright. Run.rs. stir. All right. We got that taken care of. Now we've got another one. Did we change both of them? We did. Okay. That's in run.rs. Now rm.rs. Did we change that already? We did not. And that should be it. We did it. Okay. Is it going to build? It is built. Okay. Cargo run. Cargo run. RM xkcd. Nope. We've got is it called run or add? Now I don't even remember. Haha. Look at me. All right. Run and RM. So cargo run. xkcd-i rshoals xkcd-p8080. Deployed app. It is indeed deployed. It's still okay. That is the behavior we wanted. RM xkcd. Now I can give Clippy the power to halt my CI. I give Clippy the power to launch the missiles, patatas. Launch the missiles. Okay. Okay, we have a CLI now, a better CLI. Now we got to write some tests. So, struct test app client. Impl app client for test app client. Okay. So first of all, impl test app client, pub function new test app client. This is just going to be test app client. Okay, now impl for test app client. We are going to close everything else, only open up client, and I'm going to straight up copy these in. And I don't know if this is a real pattern in Rust, but I like it. We used to do this when I was writing C++ back in the day, and then I think Strager, I think it was Strager. Let's get a shout out to Strager, by the way. He does a lot of C++, and I think it was him. I saw his code, and he confirmed the pattern to me. So here we are. I don't know if this is a Rust thing, but I like it. So we're going to do an OK. We're actually, we're going to do add return is going to be a result error. And remove return is going to be a result error. So that way I can basically mock stuff out. Do I not need those? I guess I don't need those. Cannot find error in the scope. All right, so we need to use super stuper star user. And now we're good. Okay. There are more lints not enabled by default, like pedantic. You know what? Let's see what pedantic does. It's gonna destroy my code, I'm sure, but cargo clippy pedantic mode. Clippy pedantic, cargo clippy dash pedantic. I like how they struck out annoy. So what do I do? Cargo clippy dash all features. In order to also check tests and non-default create features, clippy.toml all lints using both the clippy and clippy pedantic lint groups. Note that clippy pedantic contains very aggressive lints prone to false positive. This should be interesting. Oh, do I need to put dash dash all features, I guess. Is it this? No, that can't be it. I'm sure pedantic it should crush me, right? Patatas, isn't that right? It should destroy me. Dash D? Maybe I need to do dash D, clippy all. All right, we're gonna skip over that. I'll get back to it. So we're gonna do add return result error, remove return result error, add return, and remove return. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Cool. So add app, we are going to do a self.add return async traits are not currently supported, so we probably need to do one of these. And one of these. Async trait. Move occurs, cannot move out of self-add return, which is behind a shared reference. Let's do this. And this. Oh, okay. I think I know what to do here. I think we might need to copy this, but let's do the rest. Okay. Okay. Cannot move out of self-add return, which is behind a shared reference. Move because that has a type of result, which does not implement copy. Consider borrowing the result's content. Dot as ref. Or, oh, will a clone work? That will work, I think. Or does result not have clone? Because request error does not have clone. As ref. It doesn't, so I need to copy and move. It converts from a reference to result to a result that has references to its values. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. And I'm assuming I should not return a ref. A result ref. One sec. Phone's blowing up. Very interesting. Okay. Okay. How about changing the return type to a reference? Oh, I didn't know that was a good thing to do. Yeah. Does not necessarily outlive the static lifetime. Okay, that makes sense. What if I just manually do it? I'm guessing no. Yeah, same error. Let's see what the functions I can call on result are. Rust standard result type. blah, blah, blah contains. Okay, I see. I got you. So, yeah, that's... I don't know if that's what we want. It converts from a reference to result with the references to the things in it. So, no. As mutable, no. Hey, what up, Omar? Welcome back. Good to see you again. Map error, iter, got it. And thank you so much for that follow, Omar. It's great to have you here. Welcome in. Or else. Unwrap. No, not unwrap. I don't think unwrap is the right thing to do. Copied. Maps a result to a result by copying the contents of the OK part. Copied. Those are experimental. That doesn't seem like the right thing to do. But is cloned. Is clone defined on this? I'm guessing it's not. I thought I saw an error message that it wasn't. Clone for result. Okay. But clone needs to be defined on all the types themselves. And same with copy. Show declaration. Pub trait copy. Copy is clone. Clone is a clone. Okay. Yeah, Omar. Yeah, no worries. No worries. I appreciate you being here. So this should do clone, but I don't think error implements clone. Standard result dot result. Yeah, implementation clone, where E is clone and T is a clone. Clone is always explicit and may or may not be expensive. Got you. So is there no clone on a result? Do I need this? Nope. Oh, here, okay. The method clone exists. It says method not found. No, the method exists. But request error is not a cloner. Okay. Okay. There's gotta be another way to do this then. So let's take some baby steps and just do this. Oops. Okay. Okay, so... Oops. I think I see what's... No, I don't. Let's just... Fuck it. Let's fuck... Okay. Let's just do our straight up new for convenience. Pub function new. Test app client. So we've got our tests now. Let's get to writing some tests. If you're still here, Nix, we're finally here. Let's close some. Let's leave this open. And this is tests. Let's close this. I don't think we need... Oh, this probably would have been helpful, but whatever. I don't think we need this anymore. I don't think we need this anymore. This will be helpful. No, 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 and no. We're gonna leave this. This might be helpful. Documentation testing. I don't want that right just yet, but here would be helpful. So we just straight up do a test, and then I'm assuming assert equals is already in. Function. Just test run. And no return. Okay. Oh, and let's have a counter. For how many times add and how many times remove was called. Okay. Let client equals test app client new. Okay. Now we're going to call run. Passing in the client, the app name, the image, and the port. Okay. Assert expected a reference. Assert equals res needs to be an okay. Okay, so can I just do a cargo test? I think I can do a cargo test now. Or not. Binary operate. Oh, okay. I need to do async. Async functions cannot be used for tests. Okay. We cannot await now. We gotta deal with the futures the old-fashioned way. Let's just block on them. Can I block? Output, future for pin, ready. I'm sure there's a macro for this somewhere. Block on. Okay. This release has been yanked. Go to the latest version. Block on. Okay. All right, fine. Futures. Hey, Patatas, welcome back. Module futures. Module futures is not a thing. Use of undeclared type or module futures. Interesting. Why not? Russ Lang, how to block on a future. Attempts to resolve using a future you generally won't call pull directly, but will use await. I cannot do that in tests. Am I on the right Rust version? Nope. I'm on 1.47. Do I have futures in my cargo.toml? Good question. Nope. I do not. All right, cargo add futures. I thought it was built in. That's great to know. Okay. So, use futures. Okay, it's just... Tokyo should have a block on 2, I believe. Okay. Do I have Tokyo? Oh, I do. All right, well, we have futures now too, so that's what it is. Let res equals future, oh, block on. Okay. And we need to make sure it was called once and not, and assert, remove was not called. Client dot remove counter is going to be 0, has to be 0. Assert client dot add counter is going to need to be 1. Am I using the async part of request or the sync one? I apparently am using the async part because this returns a future. I don't know why VS Code is refusing to tell me what this returns, but yeah. Yeah, so this returns a future apparently. Maybe that would make my life, that would have made my life a lot simpler actually, so fuck. But yeah, patatas, yeah. Good to know for the future though. Get it? The future. There is a feature for activating the block and module of requests. Okay. So you don't have to deal with async. Okay. And then is it good practice then to like have sync stuff, and then if I want to do it async, then I can run it in my own thread pool? That seems, that's like the way that it does it in Go, so that's the way I want to, like, I'm tempted to go towards. But, you know, this is not Go. So I want to get it right. Are you going to blow up? Oh, you're all good. You're all good. You're more of an expert than me, for sure. Omar, you only do Go. Yeah, fair enough. That's me too. Cannot be, binary application cannot be applied to the type result, blah, 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 request error. This error originates in a macro and nightly builds. Okay. Okay, so let's try to define this. Result, unit, and then error. Are you going to do the right thing now? Yeah, Omar. Same. Run.rs line 55. So same problem. We're down to 1 problem though. Binary operation cannot. So is there a way in result? Futures IO result. No. Where are you? Prelude. Rust standard library response. No. Result type. Your results in asserts are different. Is okay. It's in nightly. Not sure. What do you mean? What do you mean, patatas? I don't need this. Nah. Aren't they both standard result? Oops. I do need async trait. The red text. Standard result. Right. I don't know why it thinks... Oh, I might need to specify that OK is in fact a result unit error. So maybe I can do that here. I'm not sure if I can do this, but... Let me go look up how OK is defined. OKT is the success value. Ah, I can probably do this. But expected results. I'm not sure if there's a better way to do this. I wonder if that will do the trick. No, still no. So there's no way to test equality. Oh, res expected. Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you. That would have driven me crazy. It was, I thought I fixed it. So let's see what happens now. Okay, same deal. You cannot compare results with equal. So is there a way to figure out contains returns true if the result is an OK value containing the given value? So can I do assert true res dot contains? Is there an assert true? No. Assert equal assert. Just assert. It should be easier to compare the unwrapped. Okay, so let's look up what unwrapped does then. Unwrap will panic, so let's do unwrap or. Returns the contained OK value or provided default. Okay. So let's do expected. Let actual equal res dot unwrap or. I'm testing to make sure that run will call add app in my little test. A passing one. Unwrap or else. Or computers from a closure. Then it's okay to unwrap. Oh, because, okay, yeah, it's a test. Okay. Let res equals block on. Assert equals. Okay. What do you got for me, Rust? Failed. Panicked at an assertion failed. Left equal right. Okay. This is supposed to return an OK. So let's... So the unwrap failed. Line 58. Oh. Here. Right? Oh, there's not a panic. This is not a panic. Okay. left was 0. The add counter is 0. Oh, that's because we need to do this. Self dot add counter plus plus. Self dot remove counter plus plus. All right, let's try it now. Do we need to plus equals 1 it? No plus plus and rest. Got you. Mute, I suppose. Oh, yeah, okay. Mute self. Thank you, patatas. The AirPods are a-dying. Let me switch the old sound around. Oh, come on now. All right. We will keep the sound going. Got to charge them up. Okay. Cool. All right. Sound. You're going to be the death of me. All right, so ampersand mute self. So this is saying add app has an incompatibility type. Oh. So we've got to change it everywhere. This is going to be a thing, I think. No. Maybe? Maybe not? How about now? AC is a reference to the data it refers to cannot be borrowed. AC dot remove app. AC is as mutable as behind an ampersand. Okay, so maybe we can take that away. Run RS. Line 9. It is not declared as mutable. Got you. Okay, I see what they're saying now. I think I can just put this in the test also. Okay. Types differ in mutability, so we've got to pass it down also. Oh, up. In our run, line 56. let mute client found reference to, I thought that, can I do that? I have to do that. Okay. Mutability is explicit. Okay, so I have to define it. Do I have to define it here too? No. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. All this to do the test. It's kind of, okay, it's a little weird, but okay. I can dig it. I can dig it. Now in main, there was a problem too. Main RS 36 and 46. Probably the same deal. Yeah. Also, it is not declared as mutable. Okay. Cool. We're getting somewhere. Cannot borrow is mutable. That is run RS line 56. Oh, we do need to define it as mutable. Okay. Yeah. 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 All right, we're going to kill the music. The old AirPods are dead. Okay. Okay. So we've got a test for run. I'm going to move the test app client out into its own file. All of this out to its own file. And then mod test. So we're going to do our pub mod test here. Actually, do we need that? I don't think we need that, because we can go into run and we can say, take this out, bring this into here, and we can do use create commands test. Do we need to maybe put a non-public in here? There we go. Great, commands, test. There's no test. Is that because we didn't pub mod it? Unresolved import. So we've got our test. Oh, and then we've got another test. Gotcha. So we can probably, there's pub create visibility. Okay. So I wonder if I should put, maybe it makes more sense to just put it in here. Put our test app client in here. Right next to our prod one. I think it just makes sense to put it. Put it all in one place. So now, Streamlabs. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm in the Rust right now, Streamlabs. So we can do this now. So use create commands client test app client. Hey Omar, Thank you so much for that sub. That really means a lot. Thank you so much, Omar. Welcome in. It's great to have you. Thank you so much. Test app client is private. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Pub struct. Field is private. Okay, so we need pub and pub. We don't need this anymore. Same file tests are unitary. Tests not affected by visibility of the file. A test.rs is an integration test affected by visibility rules as any normal user of your crate. I got you. Okay. So is it legit to put a test client into like a public test client into the code? Not, I mean, next to the production client, I guess. Okay, pass. Let's commit. Because we got some stuff. Boom. Oh. There it is. Okay. Coolio. All right. All right. Let's add a remove test. Should be pretty straightforward. And now remove. We've got our client. Yeah, we got a client. We don't need any of the other stuff. Oh, we need the test name. Okay. We block. We need the remove counter to be 1 and the add counter to be 0. Cargo test, that bad boy. They passed. Okay. From what I know, same file tests care that about the functions defined in the file work the intended way. The test.rs wants the library and application work the intended way, testing many modules at the same time. Okay. So test.rs is not a good idea right now for me, it sounds like. We fought and scratched and got ourselves tests, unit tests for run and RM. Whew, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Okay. Okay. Whew. So, where is our pull request? So we got, how many commits? 5 commits. Did I decide on continuing with async or changing to sync? I don't know. What do you think? It sounded like there are, what did it sound like? It sounded like it might be easier to just have sync only for the HTTP client. It sounded like. So I don't know. You tell me, what do you think is the right way to go? Meanwhile, we've got our CLI. Should we go and, oh, is this gonna work? Couldn't find cargo. Okay, whatever. Should we go and write a server now? I wonder if we should write a server. Damn. All right, actually, I've been going about almost 3 hours. I was planning on stopping. I think I'm going to stop now. The ideal is to offer both, but I don't know how hard it is. I know people have done that. Request the prime example. Let's put that in a to-do. Did I close that shit? I closed that shit. Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go, GitHub. Okay. So, edit. Investigate whether to use async or sync requests library. Currently using async, it returns futures. I'm bad at futures. Okay, ideal is to offer both, but I don't know how hard it is. I know people have done that. Let me add that here. From Patadas del Papa on stream. Cool. Okay. What else do we need to do for the CLI? I feel like we're in pretty good shape. Oh, Patadas. What do you think about one repo? I want to stick with one repo. This repo has a CLI in it, obviously. It has three other basically code bases. Three other things are going to be compiled into their own binaries. So do I have one cargo.toml per folder? Because I'm going to have a different directory. Well, actually, let me back up. Is that the right thing? Is to have a different directory per executable binary? Or is there some other way that I should be doing this? Because I don't know. I don't know what the right way is in Rust. I know in Go you would have, most likely would have one top level go.mod, which is like cargo.toml. I don't want to deal with this. That's not going to be what I care about. So I think we're good on that. I'm going to write another issue for split up the admin interface, the admin API, proxy, and external scalar. This way, a top-level cargo.toml that defines the workspace. Okay, perfect. We can deploy them separately to Kubernetes. Need to investigate rewriting the admin, rewriting all of them in Rust. The Go is simple prototype. This is funny because I'm doing a demo of this tomorrow morning, and I'm like I'm rewriting the CLI like right before the demo. Do it live, right? For Rust rewrite, need to declare there's already the CLI is number 11. So a second Rust project would need a top-level cargo.toml that defines a workspace. Okay. Hey, what up, Lord? How you doing? Good to see you. KCA, what's going on? Good morning to you, I think. Yeah, KCA, you caught me kind of at the end of this one, but it's good to see you. Very good to see you. And Lord, welcome in. I don't think I've seen you before, so welcome in. It's good to have you here. Patatas, for example, I don't know how to have a librs and a mainrs in the same project. I've seen projects that have a mainrs and a librs, and it seems like the main RS is just like a client of the libRS, just like anyone else could be. But I could be wrong on that. All right, we're gonna just leave this at that. Yeah, we're gonna leave this at that. Okay, so let me check the time real quick over here. All right. Right on. Right on. Thanks for showing up, Lord. I much appreciated. You got here at the tail end of the stream, so we're gonna find someone to raid. Right now. And Lord, thank you so much for the follow as well. That is much appreciated. Much appreciated indeed. So, I think I raided Melky the other day. I think we should raid Anthony Wright's code. Or actually, what's Codephobia up to? Whoa, internet is slow. We got ads. Let's raid Codephobia. All right, y'all. We're about to raid Codephobia. I want to thank you so much for coming today. I really appreciate you all being here, hanging out. You chat, you all make these streams amazing. So I really appreciate all the chat, all the interaction, from all you patatas and everybody else for helping me out with Rust. Oh no, he's doing JS. Oh, you gotta hang out with some JS. He's doing TypeScript, so that's that's a solid language. Anyway, yeah, I appreciate all of you. Patatas for helping me out with Rust. Everyone else for chiming in, hanging out. You all make my streams awesome, and I'm happy. So thank you, Omar. We're about to raid Codephobia. I will be back tomorrow in the afternoon. All right, so I hope to see you all there. 3, 2, 1. Peace all. See ya.